Kevin and I are still friends.
I think me and Bailey have this agreement that like we're going to keep each other safe. We're not going to vote each other.
I would totally vote him out though. Like, if the opportunity arose, we got past. We got a history. Like, I don't want that in the game.
Do not trust Kevin.
She's taken more seriously as a player. Like you say, oh, I'm thinking about working with Bailey. People are like, oh, I like Bailey. You know, they react positively. If you say in any group of this game, you want to work with Kevin, people kind of do that.
People keep asking me, why did you vote out Will? To be honest, it was me trying to resolve whatever I fucked up with Bailey in the season. That's the only emotional play I'll do this season.
And I kind of threw my whole game out for her.
I'm not with Kevin. I'll vote him out whenever I fucking feel like it. But here's the thing, I'm getting a shit ton of info out of Kevin.
Bailey's definitely the one keeping Kevin.
Bailey has a lot of power.
Kevin's telling me a lot.
Bailey being the one to like bring me along and hoping that, you know, I'm able to be a supportive character in whatever game's gonna be.
So Nick had an idol that he actually just received in tribal council because I don't want this idol bullshit to continue. I'm done with it.
When Nick walked up and then dropped an idol in the vote box, I was just like high-fiving myself from earlier. I was like, thank God, because you know it was 4v3 to like vote Nick instead of Sarah.
So Nick and I, when we found the paper in the book, it was blacked out in marker, and we assumed someone did that. We don't know if it was production or if that shout just came.
I am pissed off about last tribal. I wanted an idol so bad, so bad, so bad. And my face when Nick and then Adam said Apollo was enraged. I could hardly keep it together.
Adam explained the whole thing, how him and Nick found the clue together. And this is the first time in the game, honestly, where I've started to think, why didn't Adam tell me that? Like, I'm getting a little suspicious of Adam. Which, you know, to be fair, I've thrown him under the bus a million times.
Basically, it said whoever says the word Apollo at tribal will get an idol at tribal council in the voting booth. He said it before me. He went home with an idol. I just wanted to let you know, because I'm done with this searching for idol bullshit.
And apparently there was an idol at Tribal too. I'm still not sure if Nick actually said the word Apollo. I feel like Adam just completely made that up. And Adam somehow is still left in this game. He still has an idol.
Let's go fuck up a challenge,
guys. Okay. That's interesting.
Wait, nail polish?
Yeah, nail polish remover.
Nail polish remover.
Acetone.
Yep, takes away markers. So literally...
On paper?
I'm glad Tribal went down the way that it was supposed to go down.
I was absolutely stunned and really shocked when Nick went home. And it sucks because now I have no one like telling me everything they're hearing. Like, he was really the one person who would tell me everything, although he had an idol, so he didn't tell me everything. But he told me most things, and he was down to like talk about the game pretty much 24/7. And now my closest ally is like Andrew, I guess, and he texts me maybe once every other day, and we've met up in person twice this entire game. So I don't know why people thought we were such a tight three with like Nick and Andrew.
Nick got blindsided with an idol in his pocket.
I'm glad he didn't play the idol.
Very, very glad he did not play it, because I would have went home. That would have been horrible.
Like that was depressing. Like, I feel so bad for Nick. Holy shit. Like, that sucks. That's gonna haunt that dude. Especially after, like, the way his loss went down. Like, in his original season. Like, that's so tough. I genuinely do feel bad for him. But, like, well played.
If Sam went home, like, that would have been so shitty for my game. I know Sam and I have gotten closer. Leia's good. Adam's good with me.
What did I fucking say?
And I've made more moves than Sam has.
Yes. I think this move that you did this week increases your chances to win substantially.
What did I say? Don't fuck with me. Don't say my name. Don't try to get me out, because I will weasel my way through any fucking crack to stay in this game.
Sorry from the bottom.
Did you get what I said on camera? Hey guys, remember when we were the bottom 4 this week? Cause I don't.
It was fake. This is power.
I don't even remember. That was my plan.
Wow, that was something. Slimy rat bastard.
I don't belong on the jury.
Who defines what?
I have no morals.
That I couldn't survive on an island.
Mallory.
I was the first boo.
Can I just start, George?
I don't like getting lied to.
Probably should have played my actual idol.
Hey, we should all sleep with people on our tribe.
Why did everyone vote for Chibi?
Jack has 2 idols.
Let's go to fucking Ross!
Literally was stalking Lorax.
Bitch, I ain't no puppet.
Sweet and innocent and non-threatening.
Alright, welcome back. Load out Nick not 10 minutes ago. So, first things first, Megan, can I have that back? Much better than Cooper ever did that. Hey, alright. Alright, so once again, individual immunity is back up for grabs. So, for today's challenge, every person will be holding a plate with a solo cup on it, and the goal of the challenge will be to try to knock other people's cups off their plates. We're doing this, unlike in previous seasons, we're doing this battle royale style, so every person's for themselves. The last person with a cup on their plate will win immunity for this week. Alright, we'll drop the spots and we'll get started. Alright. Survivors ready? Go. Very tentative. You have 10 other people that can knock down your cups. And Megan is the first one out, will not be winning again. And Adam?
Yeah, sir, you're good.
What is that?
No.
Can we
Adam's
knock
out.
over?
Sarah, you mind connecting a little bit? If anyone remembers from season 3, Emily L was horrendously right, and that is why you lost. Alright, so. Very tentative. See if there's any alliances forming. Nothing too obvious. Ian is filming from the middle of the battleground.
Oh!
And Sarah's out. Knocked out by Kevin. I didn't even see him. Ooh, I'm done now. People left in this challenge. And both Leia and Kevin are out. 2 sangrias gone. We're trying to make one Cooper. Ends up getting her own knocked down. It's a cluster.
Wait, that's
round.
Alright, Emily.
Are Emily and Bailey the last 2?
Yeah, we fucking
Emily
are.
and Bailey, this challenge has gone fast. Moves were made.
Whose was this one?
Who won? Do we have a photo finish?
Whose cup?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it was Bailey.
Oh, sorry. No. I had the best angle. Your cup, it went higher, but it landed first.
Emily's landed first.
Yeah, that's what it looked like to me.
Bailey wins individual immunity.
You guys with the final two, you throw it up in this one.
That's what I did.
That's what I tried to do.
Alright.
Well, okay.
Fun challenge.
Alright. Bailey, congratulations. Now we have individual immunity. Fantastic. Alright. So, Bailey will be safe this week. And you guys will be voting out the 3rd member of Ghost Mercenary Tribe. So, grab your stuff, head out. Good night.
Bailey is just like literally can't right now. I was like, I'm just getting conflicting messages. She literally said to me, like, I want to be you, me, and Cooper in the end. Literally last week. Told her that I was like, I'm not even remotely pissed either without me, because I would have said I'm out. But what changed from our conversation? I feel like that's like a pretty reasonable thing to ask, and just like unreal.
And like considering how well everything went, I don't doubt that the 7 are gonna stick together and we're just gonna knock somebody else out.
Like I don't know how I'm gonna work with her. It's crazy because every time I get burned by someone, just like once, like I just want to vote them out. I want to vote out Bailey. I want to vote out MLB. I want to vote Sam. I want to vote out like basically everyone.
I really hope that's what happens. It's only like we only have 48 hours, so I'm sure it's gonna be fine.
I'm gonna be there in the end, and when I get there, it's not gonna be any of the people that people expect me to be there with.
I like honestly can't believe how well this week went for me. Like, I created the group of 8. I created the group of 7 that turned on the 8. We voted Nick out, flushed his idol, and I wanted individual immunity. Like,
so you just hit all this until she got in the numbers. A little fucking power trip.
This week has been unbelievable for me, and I am so happy right now.
Okay, so
it was me, Bailey, and Emily that flipped.
Right, duh. Yeah. So I gotta make a little change to my board today, and it's really disappointing. I have this tally going, days since Cooper last screwed you. And he was all the way at 38. It was almost an entire Survivor CBS season.
It basically came down to you and Nick and I.
Right. I mean, we took a vote between the 7 of us actually, and it was 4-3. And now we gotta race the 38. So fucking sad, Cooper. Back down to 0.
I did not really want to, but...
Why? What do you mean?
I just wanted to sit back and I liked what we already had.
We've got more to talk about that, because I'm semi-shaky on it. I think we can wait a week. No, you don't think so?
But...
Right. I mean, I knew something was up because yesterday you were like, there's no fucking way we're splitting votes. And you were silent today, so something was up.
I know. I didn't know what to say.
Fuck Cooper.
I still feel bad. And I didn't necessarily like what ended up happening this week, so I didn't know what to say.
Honestly, it's so disappointing because now that Cooper's in a different alliance than me, I've built my all of my early game strategy was around bringing Cooper close so I could screw him, and then he screwed me first. Was Bailey like 100% we need to do this? Is that like why? I mean, that's the only thing that...
I talked to Bailey and Emily and I was like, I don't think this is our best move. But I was not in the majority on that.
So that's just how the cookie crumbles, and I'm really disappointed.
Obviously, travel did not go as planned last night. It was worse than I expected. I thought, you know, not having really any connections left in the game, that like I don't really care who's gone. But it's really hard being like one of only a few people left out of the vote.
I feel like I'm the least threatening out of the 4 people that could be voted for.
Yeah,
so
no, I agree. I
think it doesn't make sense.
No, nobody's
like,
trying to
I have
vote for you
voted
right
with
now.
you.
Yeah, nobody's trying to vote for you right now. Do not worry.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone's
I just
very
would
much
like to
between
know
Sarah
like
and Andrew.
where to put my
Yeah.
for Tuesday.
I definitely think it's gonna be between Sarah and Andrew.
Really, I don't think things are looking up for me at all, but we'll see.
I don't understand these emotions. I don't get it. Is this what it feels? Is this like what I do to other people?
I definitely assumed you knew. I thought Bailey would have told you.
Nope. That's the first lies, the first thing she's kept from me. And
Interesting.
Ever. Yes.
Kevin seemed chill when I talked to him, and I did feel really bad. Like, he was the one I felt the most bad about.
I've been on Bailey's back for a long time now in this game, ever since I did what I did in week 4.
He did admit to me on the way home that he knew that, like, Nick, Andrew, and Sarah were talking about flipping on us eventually, and he didn't tell me.
Obviously, eventually, we have to flip on that.
You know, I'm gonna go 2 ways with you, Bailey. On one hand, I am disappointed. I thought we were able to, you know, work on something, but I guess this is you getting back from me for all the bullshit I've caused in your life. In the game, mostly.
So I explained, like, why I did what I did this week, and he understood, and he was like, it's true, they were gonna turn on you, and I was like, yeah, sorry.
I underestimated Bailey, I think, in her ability to, like, think further along in the game and think about what other people were gonna do. She called me today and she was like, I basically flipped on you before you could flip on me, because I was hearing all around, like, from everyone that you were gonna flip on me eventually to work with Kevin and Megan. That was completely true, but it wasn't gonna happen until we were at like 7. Shit, I don't know. I had like a grand plan to get to the final 3, and it all went to shit when Bailey was smarter than I thought she was. So, yeah.
Gonna film a very quick confessional and then run off to a job interview. This is like a less than 48-hour window between one tribal and another. And I am in Buffalo, New York for a job interview for most of that time. I'll get back like an hour before tribal, so that's really fun. If I don't have a lot of content this week, this is why.
Next will be Sarah, and then probably Kevin, and then probably Megan, and then Andrew. I want Andrew to be the last one because I feel like I can work with him and he's the easiest one to talk to and to work with.
The tricky part is just how we, like, what we say to other people this week. And it's like a week of juke outs. It's like, well, let's tell them this so they think that. But they know we want them to think that, so they know if we tell them that, then this is what's actually happening. So instead, let's tell them this. But they know that we know they're gonna think that, so why don't we just tell them the original thing and they'll go, oh, they would never tell us if that. Anyways, it's just, you know, whoever has the right amount of double negatives, like, wins.
Should be an easy vote. I don't think Sarah has a chance, but I don't want to give up just assuming that Sarah's gone, because as soon as you assume in this game, your ass is on the line.
I've been hearing that there's this thing going around called Leia's List.
Because, like, everyone keeps talking about Leia's List.
I have a question. Are you on Leia's list?
Of people she won't vote for?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Me, Cooper, Bailey, Bree, and Leia, they've been telling that to Adam and Emily. Oh, they're the Friends Alliance. They've all been friends so long, and that's why they're still in the games, because they're friends and they protect each other.
Like, they're using it to, like, try and, like, convince, or trying to convince me. It's not.
Oh, like, if you're not on the list,
yeah,
you need to be with us.
Like, I know I'm not on the list.
Who do they think is on the list?
Who's on the list? Yes, everybody would like to know. It's a very exclusive list, you know. Okay, I mean, like, sitting right at the top of that list is, like, Cooper, Sam, Bailey, Bree.
To an extent, it's true. To an extent, because we've been around for longer, we have developed friendships that we don't necessarily have with other people, and it makes us more likely to work with each other. But that doesn't stop me from having just the most hellish time making it through the game, and being targeted almost every tribal council I've gone to, and having to pull off, like, wizardry to get out of a couple of the tribal councils that I've gotten out of.
So this point is so frustrating because I feel like it's not actually about playing Survivor and who's playing the best game. It's just this group of people who are all friends and has known each other for years, hangs out every weekend, that is just kind of defending each other. That's not gameplay. It's like there's nothing I can do to get in on that.
Here's the thing. Survivor's not fair. Alright? Survivor isn't fair. Sometimes the people that are more deserving don't make it farther. Sometimes the people that have a better strategy don't make it farther. It's part of the game, and if you're gonna criticize Survivor for not being fair, then I'm sorry, you just didn't adapt the elements well enough. There are people who will come into the game more privileged, more connected, and it's gonna be easier for them to get farther. But those people also probably have a bigger target on their back.
And it's just completely not fair because, like, of course we can't build connections with these people that matter more than the friendships they've already built up.
And someone like Megan, maybe she isn't as connected, Maybe she hasn't been around as long, but there are definitely cracks, and she just hasn't been good enough at finding them. So no one can complain about prior relationships and say that it's not fair, because you had plenty of opportunities, and some people just haven't taken advantage of them.
And like, I'm ruthless. I don't care who you are. Like, I'm not here to make friends. I am here to win.
I've even heard different things about what is on the list, but I actually do know who's on the list.
I know it's...
People are saying, oh, I'm on the list. She said I was on the list. It's like, she could just be lying to you. I'm looking at you, Emily.
Emily was an addition that happened after the game started, but she's literal proof that I'm willing to add people to the list. If Will was sitting here today, Will would be on Leia's list. I am not willing to write down Emily's name either. I have made her a promise. I feel good about that relationship. Emily is absolutely on Leia's list. I am getting revenge on the game Survivor because I am proving that you can use loyalty, true loyalty, as a strategic tool. And not just can you use it as a strategic tool, but it is a incredibly powerful one. I mean, I think I'm doing something pretty unprecedented in this game.
I actually think Leia is playing a very smart game if she eventually turns on her friends. Because she has 7 people who will never vote for her because they know she's never gonna vote for them. So that's like a really friggin' smart way to play the game, but she like is the only one who has that privilege of like playing the game like that.
Everything that they could hear from another group of people is going to reinforce. It's a psychological thing. Like, the second you hear someone it's constantly like psychological trauma that this game puts people through. They love it. People love the idea that someone's loyal to them. They crave that kind of thing. I don't think you understand how hard it is. Like, this game is being played among friends. We don't just like go hang out with different people on the weekend. We all go hang out with each other on the weekend. And to be in a constant state of, are people telling me the truth? It's stressful as hell. People will grasp at straw. People, even if it's subconscious, people want to be told the truth. We hate being lied to. People want to be told the truth. And the idea that someone's doing that is a good thing. And it's also a strategy. It's a very legitimate strategy. And it's one that I'm pulling off. And you know why it's working? Because Leia's list is a thing. I didn't invent that term.
Leia has a list.
Leia's list.
On Leia's list. A list.
On Leia's list.
A list.
Here's the thing about Leia's list.
They're doing my job for me. They're literally ensuring that the people that I'm working with believe that I'm working with them. It's brilliant. I love it. It's great. I get to dictate the terms of this game, and they're doing half the work for me.
Once again, season 4 situation where I'm at merge kind of with nobody, and there's this group of people who are just sticking together and gonna pick us off. This game has been really, really challenging, but I'm gonna do my best today to meet with as many people as possible.
Like, I don't remember why, but it like came up, like, that you and Jackson were dating, and Andrew was like, I found out about that last week, and Bree goes like, that broke like a month ago. Like, how did you not find out until last week?
I mean, I think it's not that big of a deal.
It's really not, like...
Especially now.
Oh yeah, especially now.
If none of them does anything, I really feel like Bailey is just guaranteed to win this game for no reason.
One of y'all had to go eventually, I guess.
I
feel like
know,
y'all knew that.
I'm
like,
glad it's him and not me.
No one targeted her last night. Like, she was the one who won the challenge, which was completely about, getting out the threats first based on who you target.
So is he like trying to like advise you on like what your next move is?
A little bit.
That's so cute. Such a team.
And that's ridiculous because she was just placed on a good tribe with her friends. She just knows people.
It's kind of funny having Noah in production because he can't help me, which is annoying. But like,
and her boyfriend is on production. Of course you're not going to say that, but it's not fair that Noah is on production and she lives with Abby, who was fed information by production.
Like, whenever I was doing the cup challenge, like, every once in a while I'd give him, like, a panicked look of, like, I can't lose anymore, and he would just mouth, like, you got this, and I was like, okay,
So she just has completely unfair advantage. So, like, this season is ridiculous that she's just gonna end up winning.
He's totally helping you, though. Like, never once in the challenge was he like, Bailey, move your arms. He's like, Megan,
No,
Kevin, Nick.
I swear mine were, like, stick straight the whole time. They were completely
You
straight.
probably were.
Megan always thinks she's at the bottom, which I don't think anyone wants Megan out right now.
No.
because there's this group of 5 who are all friends, and then Emily B got pulled into this group even though she's kind of useless, and obviously like she couldn't even find the idol after having it 24 hours in advance. Somehow Adam and Nick got it. So like, does she deserve to be here? No. Is she playing a better game than me? No, but she's just tied in with Bailey and Leia, so she gets to stay.
The plan, what was the plan?
I mean, yeah, it was supposed to be Sam that I knew of, but
That makes me so happy because I did that. I'm so happy because I somehow managed to
no, it wasn't supposed to be you. Yeah.
Oh my god, oh, that makes me so fucking happy. Cause that, oh.
And then Adam, despite what he's trying to say, is clearly so far in Sam's back pocket, so they get to be associated with this group, and I'm again on the outside.
So Megan, I mean, her perception is that she doesn't do anything, that she's a floater, and she kind of like doesn't do anything, and she's a floater.
I mean, exactly, that's true.
I mean,
look, I hope this doesn't hurt my game, but I did tell her, I was like, girl, you need to fucking do something.
I mean, that's like fair. I don't think she would beat either of us, even if she tried to do something.
No, she
so, like,
wouldn't.
It doesn't really matter.
I was just like, what pissed me off the most is she was like, I'm a goat. And I'm like, don't say that.
Like, why
Why are you okay with being a goat? Do something, please. Anything. And I'm like, you're a threat because people don't trust you, and you're a threat because you know you're a goat, and no one wants to take a goat to the end because no one on jury will respect a goat.
I'm gonna try, of course, not give up to pitch myself to everybody. But last week I tried pitching to people like, I have nobody, you can pick me up as a vote. But I guess people were worried, you know, Nick, Sarah, and Andrew were worried that maybe I was too close with Cooper, but I guess Cooper thought I was with them too, so I can't win.
Basically, the only time I had to strategize this week was while I was at the airport, and I had a couple hours before my flight. And I was like, you know what, fuck it, like, I'll call some people, like, let's see what I can get moving.
Hey, what's up?
Hello?
Hello, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. What's up? Basically, Cooper's kind of been feeding me info all week. How'd the interview go?
I think it went well.
Good.
I should hear back in a week or so, but I feel pretty good about it.
That's good.
Nobody's trying to get you or Kevin out right now. Like, that's not...
Really? No one's going for Kevin?
No, I don't think anybody feels threatened by Kevin right now.
So who would you ideally want to go home out of those 3 this week?
Out of those 3, Kevin.
Yeah. Because I was like, at this point, it's probably Sarah, and I'd rather it be Kevin.
Like, I can deal with Sarah, I can deal with Megan, and, like, because they're predictable. Kevin's hard to work with. Everyone thinks Kevin's hard to work with.
Like, I think Sarah would still work with me over other people.
I texted Cooper today, and like, cause Cooper's been gone in Buffalo. I don't know why I'm still talking to Cooper, honestly, it's so stupid.
Whereas Kevin, I think, would work with other people over me. So I was like, why not try to do something?
Hey, it doesn't sound like you want to put majority on Kevin, but I can get enough of Kevin to vote for him that if you turn, I can all do it, like, it's a done deal.
Maybe if I can get a split vote, and I can get Megan, Sarah, and Andrew to all toss votes on Kevin, we can get Kevin to go.
I'll talk to you later.
Sounds good. I'll let you know later.
Alright, see ya. It's not like an ideal scenario, but it puts me in a good position for next week to actually be able to possibly do something, because there isn't that weak link of having Kevin that could possibly blow everything up. Whereas I think a lot of people don't trust Megan, a lot of people don't trust Sarah, but at least they're reasonable game players, and people can work with that.
And so I called Megan, and she seemed to be on very much the same page.
But Cooper's told me that it might be Kevin to go this week, which, I mean, really, if it's anyone but me, I'm great. But especially Kevin, I feel like has been really frustrating to work with, and I don't trust anymore. He's lied to me multiple times, and I just don't think is a super trustworthy ally. So I'm hoping that it's Kevin. I would definitely be glad to see him go.
She was tossing people under the bus left and right, and she was like, I want to vote Kevin this week. And I was like, that's music to my ears. And I started rolling with it.
Sometimes I'm like, you know, Kevin's really just a wild card, and that's annoying, but sometimes I'm like, fuck, I love that Kevin's a wild card. It brings me entertainment in this game.
You're so fun to play with.
Oh my god.
I love you so much.
I love that so much.
You're the only one who I feel has the same amount of passion as I do. And the same amount of scrappiness as I do in this game.
Yeah.
You know, like one of those clapping monkeys with the cymbals? He's like that, running around the entire game, just making noise, and it makes it easier to play this game because everyone's so distracted by Kevin.
I reached out to Leia, Sam reached out to Bree, and they were both in.
Yeah, I think like genuinely I like would probably prefer if we were sending home Sarah just because she's the bigger threat. But no one deserves to go home more than Kevin.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of options this week.
I know. I think our options are to vote Kevin.
Yep.
I can trust that Sarah will act in her own interest. Not just in her own interest, like I think Kevin like tries to act in his own interest. He's just incapable of actually doing it.
The ball was rolling, and yeah, I don't think Bailey and I basically just got like backed into a corner in like 20 minutes.
Because the problem is like everybody in my 7, they all want to split votes on Kevin and Sarah.
And Bailey's like, and I was like, huh? Because I don't think that's their ideal plan this week, but I don't see them like fighting it.
I don't care. Like, I know you're close to Kevin, but like, I don't care either way.
No, I'm Kevin and I are friends, but I'm not gonna stick my neck out for Kevin
That's
at
fair.
all. Like,
That's fair.
I'm not.
Kevin Aukshade himself. He acted irrationally and wildly and against his own interest, and he is a liability. He is a liability that needs to not be a consideration anymore. So, like, peace out.
Because the only thing that screws us, there's only one thing that screws us. Better vote steal, which we know Kevin is claiming to have.
It's so fake, though. It's so fake.
Yeah.
I've seen it in person. It is 100% fake.
They are all like dead convinced that Kevin has the idol, which is like why they want to split.
I have so little care left to give for all these stupid fucks in the game.
People still believe I have this fucking idol.
Can I be honest? I do too.
Oh my fucking god, I'm gonna kill myself.
I don't know, everyone thinks I have a fucking idol. Does it look like I have an idol? I'm poor as shit. I can barely afford a Chipotle meal.
Because I think what the goal is to flush. I don't know if it's to get out Kevin or flush out the idol.
I don't know how it all, it makes sense why it all started, right? But how does everyone believe I have a fucking idol? Like, it doesn't make, like, wouldn't I have played it already? Wouldn't I?
I don't have it, but whoever's doing it is just scapegoating my ass.
I honestly can't wait for the reveal when everyone finds out that I've had it this whole time. It's gonna be really, really fun for me.
I don't think Kevin has an idol, by the way.
I don't think he does either.
I think he would have told us by now.
I think he would too, because we could form some sort of, or like he would want to form some sort of plan based off of it if he had one.
But like everyone was so convinced. I was like, guys, like I don't think Kevin has an idol. Like I think he probably would have like done something with it by now or told someone or something. And everyone's like, I seriously doubt that.
I feel like there was like ample opportunities for me to use an idol. I would have pulled it out at several points, and I just haven't. And people think I have an idol. It's fucking insane. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Dude, you know,
and it's believable too because people see you as such a sporadic person that it's like, yeah, no, Kevin has it. No matter, like that's the perception is Kevin has an idol.
I feel like I would have like told people by now. Can we converge on who is saying this shit? Who keeps throwing this name?
Bailey told me.
Kevin is very insistent that he does not have it. I don't know if I buy it. Honestly, anybody could have it. Like, I don't really know anymore. I'm tired of guessing.
And I'll be honest, I genuinely believe you have an idol.
Nope.
Alright, so. Yeah, it's been, I don't know. Oh, okay. Me and Megan have had a bumpy, wild ride together in Survivor. How are you feeling?
I mean, obviously, there's a good chance it's gonna be me this week, so like, not great. Sam is still like obviously really bitter about me trying to write his name down one time.
We've had a lot of history. We went from being in an alliance together, and she flipped on me. I almost got voted off at the hands of Megan. She also lied to me for 6 months about her relationship with Jackson. I think that one aspect of a good Survivor player is being able to forgive but not forget. Forgive people that have wronged you because you might need to use them later on, but don't forget what they did to you because they might do it again. And everyone's super freaked out about the idol, so I honestly don't know where the vote's gonna go.
That's a lie.
No, it's not a lie. I don't know. I've heard all 4
4 names thrown out already.
Last night he was texting me, kind of rubbing it in, like, oh, you tried to vote me out again, like, how did that work? And kind of just saying, like, I'm in a bad spot, but, like, don't give up. Which is so annoying.
You tried to vote me out of this game twice. Like, why should I then trust you?
So it's like, I really want to trust you, but do you see how...
Sam, I have no one else. Literally no one. So obviously I'm going to be an easy vote, probably going either this week or within the next few weeks. Like, I don't even know what to do at this point. I feel like
Megan,
the least likely to win, the least likely to have an idol. Like,
you're not least likely to win. You don't sell yourself short. Like, you survived your life. You've been on the bottom for a long time and you're still here.
That's my survivor career, playing from the bottom.
Yeah, you're the underdog. Everyone wants to see the underdog.
But does the underdog make it to final 3? No.
Throughout the conversation, I could just tell how much she cared about the game.
Like, I just want to stay.
I know.
I think that there's a point where both of us were almost in tears talking about it. I decided to make a decision that I think was a little risky because nobody's telling Megan anything.
Who cares when I go?
I do! If I'm the only person telling her anything, and the only person showing her any respect in this game, and the only person who cares about her in this game, why would she go against me?
If you don't trust with me now, I will be on your side. Everyone else has lied for me.
And looking forward in the future, Bailey and Cooper are really big threats, and they do need to be taken out at some point. And I want to get to Megan before they get to Megan.
Bailey's probably in the best position in the game right now.
Yes.
And Cooper.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not an idiot. Like,
I
yes,
think that
they
they're definitely a lot closer to each other than they do.
They helped me in the last vote, but they also had an 8 without me, and they were fine with me being outside of it. Like, I know that.
You know, whenever all hell breaks loose, I want Megan to be siding with me over Bailey. So I made sure to, like, trash Bailey as much as possible. I'm like, by the way, Bailey wants you out. By the way, like, Bailey's the one that said I shouldn't tell you what's going on. By the way, like, Bailey is the one that is in control, and we can't let her have any more control.
And he was telling me that he's feeling really frustrated with Bailey and doesn't really trust her anymore. I had written proof of their disagreements.
I could tell you all this, and you could go and tell other people. I don't know, Megan. I trust you enough that you're not. I trust you enough to tell you.
It doesn't make sense for me to do that because obviously you're closer with everyone and I'm closer with everyone, and they would believe you over me. So, like, regardless of you trusting me, that's a dumb thing for me to do. So I'm not gonna do that.
Well, and if you guys made a move, all right, now you're down 4-6. Like, it's not gonna help.
It doesn't help me. So, like, that's not in my best interest.
I said something like, please don't show this to anybody, by the way. Like, I'm really trusting you by saying this stuff. You could blow up my entire game. And by me saying those things to her, I'm basically trying to prove that I want to trust her. I'm basically saying, like, I'm laying down my game to you to show that I am willing to work with you and show that I want to bring you forward in this game and I want to mend what we've had in the past.
Would I want to sit at the end with, like, Cooper and Bailey if I was ever making there? Obviously.
By doing that risk, I trust that Megan is not like Kevin. Kevin's the kind of person that if you give him 1 inch to help him out, he's going to drag you down. And Megan, I don't think she's that kind of person.
And Megan just got evidence that Sam is uncomfortable with Bailey's power in this game.
So clearly I wanted to use this information. I can't believe he would give me that or think, you know, that I would be trustworthy, but I feel like I'm really tired of people just thinking that I'm like the GOAT or don't know what I'm doing, and I want to actually shake things up, and I have nothing to lose at this point. I don't know if it's a good move or a bad move, but I immediately wanted to just show that to Sarah and Andrew and Kevin to see if we could use that to our advantage and break up this majority alliance.
Like, Kevin was really adamant, like the 4 of us that weren't in the vote yesterday, we're gonna like work together and make things happen. I think it's just because Kevin knows that if we're not voting with him against someone else, we're all gonna flip and vote for Kevin.
Well, we're gonna utilize Emily and I's relationship with Bailey to convince her to come to our side, because Sam really does not like her in the 7.
Megan has text messages about, you know, some mistrust between Mr. Big Boy Sam and the person I have to trust and rely on the most, Bailey.
And the plan that Kevin came up with was, let's all get Emily B and Bailey on board with voting Sam.
I can't really go up to Bailey and tell her, right, that, hey, you know, maybe you should flip. It'll be more believable if it comes from our Lord and Savior, Emily Bachwick.
Things are like maybe about to get a little dramatic because I got a dramatic text from Kevin.
Gotta tell up straight up to Emily B in her face, just like, you are irrelevant. You are absolutely doing nothing in this game.
He was like, do you want to win this game? This is your chance to make a move.
You're just like, you know, friendship and, you know, butterflies and rainbows and yada yada yada. Coolio, coolio, coolio. Fantastic. Sure, you haven't done anything in this game. I've done more in this game, and it's hurt me a lot. But it doesn't even look like you're having fun with it, so, you know, why not spice it up?
You have a strong relationship with Bailey. I have a strong relationship with Bailey. And she's scared of, if her name's getting thrown out by people, I think she'll attack them, right? So, you could call it your move. I don't want to take any credit for it. If you want to manipulate Bailey's fears, I know it's hard. It's
like, in what way? Make people...
So you are probably argued one of her closest allies in this game. If it comes from me, right, that Sam is already throwing Bailey under the bus to people on the outs, it won't mean anything to her. And then she might be like, God damn it, Kevin. He's trying to. But I think it also comes from you. And it says a lot to Bailey that just like, this might actually be valid.
Interesting.
So Megan has received proof from Sam.
Maybe I can, like, you know, convince her, just like, you know, the writing's at the end of the tunnel. If all of us get voted out, right, you're probably next on the chopping block, because who wants to keep Emily B, right?
People, everyone I talk to, even Bree today, who are the top 3 people in this game, Bailey, Cooper, Sam. We all know that. Why aren't we being proactive about it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I do think he's right. Like, I don't want to go to the final 3 with, like, Cooper and Bailey. I do want to, like, you know, start some shit.
You just gotta tell her straight to her face, right? Are you gonna win against Bailey? Are you gonna win against Sam? Are you gonna win against Cooper? Are you gonna win against Leia? God, I hated saying that, but it's the truth. Like, what have you done? So why don't you, you know, shake it up and at least be proud of the fact that you got casted in this season, right? At least do something.
Have you talked to, like, Megan, Sarah, and Andrew
I met with all
about
of them.
this? So, like,
Yes.
are they, like, if I convince Bailey, are they, like, all on board?
They are all on board.
I mean, it's never gonna work.
Yeah, okay, cool. We're on the same page.
Yeah, we're on the same page for sure.
I was like thinking about this and was like, you have a lot of capital to take advantage of Bailey if you want to.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Kevin's dumb. You have to understand. Kevin is really dumb. Kevin said to me, he's like, yeah, my strategy is just explain to her that, like, she can't win unless she makes a move.
I'm the only one that's gonna say it to her face because everyone's too fucking nice, right? I don't like being nice, and my confessionals are to stupid people.
And that she doesn't have my vote or anyone else's vote. And then what Emily B's gonna do is Emily B's gonna go scare Bailey that Sam's gonna flip. And then we're gonna vote Sam out.
All at the end of the day, right, is you were nobody then. Are you gonna be a nobody now? I hope not.
I know you talked to Kevin. Like, yes. I don't know if that's something that you really would want to do. But, like...
It's, like, something that I'm, like...
We have to make some sort of effort to do something.
No, that's,
you know?
like, totally
I totally get if you don't want to.
It's totally fair. No, it's definitely something, like, I'm, like, thinking about. And I'm still considering. And, like, I've talked to Bailey a little bit. Probably gonna talk to her more.
But I thought it would never work. And apparently Emily B considered it and was, like, sorta down.
if I was with the 7 and just like stuck with the 7 forever, like I would probably get like really far in the game. But like if I'm in a final 3 with like Cooper and Bailey or like Cooper and Sam, like that's not a place I want to be.
It's great because I don't think Emily B has any incentive under this vote structure to lie to anyone. I'm really just waiting on her and Bailey to make a decision on what they want to do. Get the go-ahead to vote Sam, hopefully, and see what happens from there.
Basically, she got screenshots from Megan of, like, Sam saying that he wants, like, that, like, I want Megan out, and that, like, he doesn't want me to have any more power in this game, and, like, all this other stuff.
I gotta just keep on pushing to Bailey that, like, you've never really trusted Sam, right? Yeah.
Just, I'll read off the text that Bailey sent to me. Because it was fun to read.
Sam is saying he wants to get you out because, like, you and Cooper are big threats and blah, blah, blah.
We need to talk. I'm a little pissed at you right now.
Because I immediately texted Sam and I was like, what the fuck?
I trusted Megan, and I should not have trusted her. And now there's screenshot evidence of me saying things about Bailey and throwing Bailey under the bus that Bailey has seen. How am I getting myself out of this mess? Find out in this week's episode of Survivor.
So I was trying to talk to Adam because it's pretty obvious that Adam is gonna be out at 7 if the 7 goes to 7, which I highly doubt it will, but if it did, Adam is 100% at the bottom.
I mean, in that 7, like, there's no wiggle room at all. The only people I didn't talk about were you and Bree.
Yeah.
And you two, like, so I feel like it makes the least sense for you two to stay in that 7.
I tried to talk to Bree too, but it was hard because I wasn't even totally convinced that what I was saying was true. So trying to convince Bree that she's on the bottom was something that I don't really know all the intricate details of.
But like, so your pitch is like,
My
yes,
pitch
like
is-
Adam and I are at the possibly on the outs, but like,
My pitch is to just come join our boat. You would be in a better position on our side as well, and it might be like more nerve-wracking at first, but I think you would be in a winning position on the other side compared to a very like low chance of winning.
Like, if you were to vote with our group this week, that is like Kevin, Megan, me, Andrew, you, and like, I mean, I'm planning on talking to Bree as well.
Adam was actually, like, we talked for over an hour, and he, like, told me I was preaching to the choir, and, like, he agreed with everything I was saying.
I agree with your assessment. Who would you want out? That's the thing. Megan literally suggested, like, Sam to me. I'm about to fucking rip Sam's throat out. Literally, this boy all week has been treating me like I am his child, like I am his baby, like I am this defenseless thing. And I don't think he realized that the only reason that last week happened whatsoever was strictly because of me and not him. These people are fighting with their friends, and I'm not on Leah's list. So let's be honest, if this 6 or 7 stays the same, which I highly doubt it will, what, I'm not here for 7th place, you know? Sam isn't making moves. Sam is being friendly to everyone. And that does not a winner make. I don't even know how Bree will react. I don't know if she's like one of those people who like just flip on a dime, but I'll definitely talk to her and like.
So I just got the phone with Sarah, and I was curious what your thoughts were on like her suggestion, like her pitch.
I heard so much stuff today, just like about like people already knowing that the 7 isn't gonna stick till 7, and honestly, I believe that too. Like that, I truly believe that it's not gonna stick till 7. I'm not glad I told her I'm not gonna flip without Bree.
Yeah, she did tell me that part, and she said the same thing because I was saying like it's hard for me also to turn on Leia, and she's like Adam said the same thing about Sam. Like the thing is like as much as like I have not preached about like a loyal game, like it's hard to turn on the one person you've played with since day 1 who you know has your back. And like I just like, and also if we flip, like say we do make it to the final 3, I don't see any of the people that we flipped on in the 7 voting for us are gonna vote for the other person.
Do you think so? Do you think it would be a better jury?
Bailey has told me that she was like, I'm gonna be the bitterest jury.
So it really felt like Adam would be on board, just not for this vote because he's not going to do it alone.
I was 100% serious when I was like, I'm not flipping unless Bree's flipping.
Yeah, no, I believe you.
Thank you for calling me.
I was just like, let me talk to him right away. Oh, okay. I mean, I never really considered flipping, but I'm glad I called Adam right away and dissuaded him from that. Is it the best for his game? No. Is it the best for my game? Yeah. Like, why the fuck would I flip to work with Sarah, Andrew, Megan? Like, I haven't spoken to them most of this game, and I feel like I'm in a decent position. I mean, obviously I don't know what other secret alliances are happening, but we have like the 4 within the 7 of Bailey, Emily, Leia, and I, and we have the 4 of like Sam, Adam, Leia, and I.
We've kind of made a final 4, and that is Leia, Bree, and Adam.
The final 4 isn't bullshit. My final 2 with Sam 100% is bullshit, though. There is no final 2 there whatsoever. I'm not taking Sam to the final 2. As much as I think I can beat Sam, I know I have a harder time beating Sam than say Sarah, or say Leia and Bree.
Not gonna lie, taking Leia to the end, I don't see Leia winning jury votes. No one's gonna really respect her game of like loyalty and being like, these are people I'm not voting out, yada yada yada. I mean, maybe I have to worry about Adam, but like, for me personally, sticking with the 7 is the best bet.
But I had a call with her this morning, and I was like, Bailey, those are totally fake screenshots, obviously.
And like, Sam sent me screenshots, and he could have easily deleted messages.
Then I quickly deleted all the texts and sent a screenshot. I'm like, see, Bailey, I never said any of that.
And so, like, I don't really know if, like, Megan faked the screenshots or if Sam deleted messages.
Bailey's like, how do I know you didn't just delete them? I'm like, Bailey, I didn't delete them. She's like, you're right. They're just trying to make me paranoid. I'm like, Bailey, yes, they're trying to make you paranoid. They underestimate you, Bailey. They think you're stupid. Oh, I see what they're doing now, Bailey. They think you're dumb. They think that they can send fake screenshots to you and that you're gonna believe them. I can't believe they would underestimate you like that. That's just so low of them. They think you're stupid. She's like, yeah, they think I'm stupid. I'm not stupid. I don't believe they're dumb screenshots. I'm like, yeah, of course, Bailey. Obviously. So I think I'm in the clear.
At this point, like, I just voted with the 7. I'm not in a position to flip right now. Like, what the hell is flipping back gonna do? Because that's what Emily was suggesting, and I was like, that's a horrible idea right now.
When I talked to Bailey, like, I wanted like us to be on the same page.
Like, we're sitting real comfy in the 7. We have a very secret alliance of the girls group of 4. We're in a tight 3 with Cooper. It does not make sense for any of us to like do anything crazy right now, especially because Leia said that she wants the group of 4 girls to go to the end, but she's gonna tell Sam and Adam that Bree and her are with them as a 4 so that they don't freak out and try and do anything outside of the 7.
All it would take is for Megan to open up her phone, just like this, click on the conversation with Sam, and scroll right up. Scroll right up. That's all she has to do. And I'm a goner.
Right now I trust Sam because I have no reason not to.
Maybe we should just vote off Megan.
I have a reason not to trust Megan.
Then she cannot prove that those screenshots are real.
And honestly, if we vote out Megan, like, if we get the vote on Megan, then I'm gonna be like, okay.
You know, if Megan's gone, they're gonna stop asking questions about me and Megan and how all the stuff that went down. It'll be over with.
Like, good. Like, clearly, like, Sam was being truthful to me.
So, Megan is a loose end at this point, and maybe with that loose end, it's time to snip it right off.
I was like considering Kevin's idea, vote Sam with the rest of them, but like I really don't think that's the best thing for me to do.
God. I should have known better.
Like, there's no saying that like Andrew, Kevin, Sarah, and Megan would like stick with me.
Emily B, I need to say a prayer for your game.
I have like no trust in them at all. So
instead of in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, it's in the name of the Cooper, the Bailey, and the Sam and Adam, okay? Because there's one thing you can't do in this game. There's one thing you can't do in this game, and it's play for your fucking self. I keep on saying it to your face, you know. Oh yeah, you're gonna go far. You think you're gonna play a really good game because, you know, you're just playing like what you did in the fucking last season, and you're not even having fun with it. Every time I talk to you, it looks like you're depressed. It looks like you're about to, you know, actually go cry in a corner because, you know, I'm the only one that's gonna be able to say it to your face because I don't give a shit about how you feel.
I know I want to make a move, but we're gonna be at 10. Like, that's... I don't see how the numbers shake out so that, like, I'm in a good spot with that. It's kind of just like shooting myself in the foot.
There's no doubt in my mind Emily B is going to be in the top 5.
Oh yeah, for sure.
There's no doubt in my mind. There was no doubt in my mind when we started day 1 too.
Such a disappointment. And like, I tried to grill it into her fact. I'm not really doing it respectfully. You know, I'm calling, basically what I'm telling her is like she's a piece of shit in the game right in front of her face.
Kevin has been doing this thing, it's like kind of condescending where it's like, he's kind of like, I know I'm not winning, so like I want somebody to win that I want to win. Bullshit. And like I want like you to win, but like you're not gonna win like doing what you're doing. And he was all like, if you like go to the end with like Bailey and Cooper and like all those people, like I won't blame you, but I'll be disappointed.
She's gonna keep up with the status quo. And you know what the status quo? You know what the status quo is looking like? Everybody who's like not one of those like, you know, Leia's List top characters, protagonists. The protagonists of, you know, Survivor Michigan, Cooper, Sam, Leia, protagonists. You know, you're a supporting character. I am a supporting character too, but at least I have fun with it.
He doesn't like know all the intricacies of my game, like.
Exactly.
You know, at least I'm evil, you know, at least I'd like to think I'm a villain. What are you doing? You're not even actually a side character. You're just like a one piece.
Obviously, I know that Bailey is like one of the people in the game who's like obviously in a really good spot. Yeah. And like probably we get a lot of votes.
I'm like sitting in a pretty good spot within the 7. So my job has basically been to make sure that everybody sticks with the 7 and nobody does anything weird.
Like, I don't really want to be in, like, the final tribal council with her. I will tell you that.
That's who you are. You're already forgotten. Who gives a shit about you? I bet the fans won't. The fans won't give a shit. The fans will be pissed off at me. But they won't give a shit about you. You're just existing.
A lot of people have told me, like, that I play a really good game and that they respect my game and that basically, like, my game will get me to the end, but it won't, like, win me the game because my thing isn't usually to make, like, big moves or whatever. It's, like, more of the Outlast portion of... Would I play Outlast? Or Outlast? Did I do that order right? I don't know. I don't even know Survivor that well. Okay.
Yeah, Kevin called me the cheerleader of the game.
You're doing a lot better than Kevin, that's for sure.
That's true. Kevin has played. He's so dumb in this game.
You're playing a lot of a better game than Kevin. So
like people don't see me as a threat, like at all, really. Yeah, no, I actually definitely think I could be safe enough that I could use my idol to play for somebody else in order to get Bailey out. I was thinking about this.
Don't listen to any critique Kevin has to say about your game.
Right now, I feel like I'm in a position where it's probably not going to be me going in the next 2 weeks. At least most likely, I think I have enough support from enough people to not be the target. And my goal right now is just kind of lay low. I'm just not going to grovel for anyone's vote. Like, I'm not going to, like, I think this week, like, I understand what's going on. Also, I don't think anyone's lying to me this week either.
I do, like want to work with you.
Because eventually, you're going to need me. I'm playing the game as if I'm going to be there in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 votes from now. And it's like, I don't know, like the reason I'm not worried this week is I know things are going to shake up eventually.
Yeah.
And I just have to be there when it does. I expect to be there at the end. I do. It's an expectation that I have for myself. And so I'm not going to beg for anyone's vote. It shows weakness. And if other people want me and they're going to need me, they're going to have to be the ones to reach out. I fully expect to be here the entire game. Like, it's not like I think, I'm like I fully expect.
When you say here, you mean like on the bottom?
No, I fully expect to like be in the game like the entire time.
Oh, to like make finals. Okay.
Yes, I like fully expect to be there, you know what I mean? And so like the fact that like something goes badly once for me isn't like, it's part of the plan.
Leia and I want it to be Andrew because like Andrew has been sort of like exceedingly cocky.
I get someone like Bree reaches out to me to talk this week, even though I've never talked to her. And Leia's also reaching out to me, which tells me that most likely they feel like they need me. I see myself, at least, playing a central role throughout the rest of the season and actually dictating the course of this game. Well, the way I see it is, I think Cooper knows this, is Cooper still needs me. Like, he very much needs me. Say that he'd just lie to me continuously throughout, I think would be, quite frankly, like, a naive standpoint to take, you know?
Lied you continuously throughout
Like,
last week or just
No,
during
during the game. Like,
Okay, yeah.
And he also told Leia straight up that like, I don't think the 7 is going to be the final 7. I think Cooper knows that he still needs me, and I'm just gonna like be here for whatever like factions form.
It's gonna be Kevin. It's gonna be Kevin.
You think so?
It would make sense for anyone to lie to me this week.
So they only need like 4 votes on someone, technically, to like tie it up. So I was thinking if they put 5 votes on me, Andrew, or Megan, and then 2 votes on Kevin, they could force us all to vote for Kevin and also be protected themselves from an idol play. And that's exactly what they're doing. They're putting 5 votes on me, probably me or Andrew, I would assume. They're putting 5 votes on me or Andrew, 2 votes on Kevin, and forcing me, Andrew, and Megan to tie it up, and they promise us, like, whatever good that's worth, that they're gonna vote Kevin on the revote if he doesn't play an idol.
Because if everyone wants to split the vote the way they're saying they want to split the vote, then everyone would just tell me the truth.
Don't be too confident with people. Like, you don't have to grovel to them. It's not going to be you this week.
Yeah, I think Megan's probably the way to go, but I think also I've heard Andrew's name, and he's like, I'm fine with either.
And he was also like, I don't think it's gonna be me. And it's like, you know, he might be like acting that way to make people try to think he has an idol.
So either Andrew has an idol, or
I don't think so. Like, you know, unless there's some like random idol that like nobody fucking knows about except Andrew, like he doesn't have an idol.
I don't know. If Andrew had an idol, I feel like Cooper would know. I also think that it makes no sense for Andrew to betray Leia, use his vote to take out Lucy. Unless he was still working with Cooper, who wanted Lucy out really bad.
Oh, I don't know.
See, you don't know, and then you think about it, and you're like, wait.
Yeah, both Leia and I were talking, and we want it to be Andrew because we just like don't need Cooper to have that like potential connection, I guess.
Yeah.
Because when the game turns, I don't know, like, I don't need people knowing how close we were working together. I think that's bad for both of us.
Yeah. I have this expectation in myself to get to the end of the game. I want to be there. I think I deserve to be there at the end. I think that there are going to be valleys, there are going to be peaks. This is a valley for me. If you can survive the valleys, it's very easy to get that uphill because there's nowhere else to go. So,
Exactly. Every single person in this game is going to have to play to the bottom at some point. You're not going to get an all-star season and know what's happening every single vote.
I think I'm going to be here next week, but I don't want to be the idiot on camera that says I'm going to be here and then I'm not here next week. So, like, it is what it is. I've had a good time playing.
That is basically it. I'm gonna come back an hour before Tribal. I think I can make the group meeting of 7.
Also, the basketball game's still going on, so Sam's not.
Did he text in the group? Yeah.
He
Said he wants Megan.
What are your thoughts, Bree? I honestly do not care. Everyone over there is being so messy and just like chaotic. It doesn't matter to me.
I honestly, at this point, don't care who goes home. I mean, honestly, for my game right now, I think it'd be better for Andrew to go home because I haven't spoken to him.
Yeah.
I think we should split on Megan and Kevin.
That's fine with me. That was what Sam was saying to me
if
last
there's a
year, so I know he's
revote,
fine with
what
that.
happened?
Earlier in the week, I was sort of like trying to keep that option of like having Kevin around later to, you know, use as a number in a move I make. So like I didn't really want Kevin to go. It was like not super necessary because like he's not gonna win. He's not really a threat, and like he doesn't have an idol. So
is Andrew out of the question now?
I feel like I'd rather put it on somebody who isn't Andrew right now.
Why?
If he is drawing, like, I know that it's unlikely, but if he is trying to draw us into voting for him, like, by pissing us off, like, I don't want to risk it.
You should see this dude's face. He's just being cocky and he knows he's right.
Yeah,
Right.
he like really.
Can we get him out next week?
I'm fine with that. I just, like...
I'm sick of playing with that kind of energy.
I know.
It's just that if he were to make it to the end and I were to look back on this week, I'd be like...
I'd be pissed.
Yeah, no, I know.
I'd be pissed.
He's not going to. He doesn't have enough people.
No,
no one's gonna fight for him.
Cooper kind of not yelled at me, but texted me earlier. He's like, dude, you gotta stop acting so confident because, like, people just like, why does Andrew have this aura about him that he's gonna still be here next week?
When I met with him, he was like, unless people are lying to me, it's Kevin.
That's what he texted
And why
me
would
too.
people lie
That's
to me?
what Sarah told me.
Oh, people lie to me. He's
That's
on
what
the
he said.
bottom. He's like,
He's like, why would people, they have no reason to lie to me.
I don't like that attitude.
It's gonna get him in trouble. Like,
It's already getting.
I know,
next
but
week.
like,
Next week. I swear to God, if he's not gone next week, guys, I'm going to be going crazy. I'm already crazy, but still.
We're all a little crazy.
We're all.
I'm just annoyed with Megan's. Like, I'll vote for anybody. Here's some
Exactly.
screenshots. Like, I'm tired of it.
That is annoying. And I'm just ready to think to the next week and, you know, be there when the 7 does fall apart, because it will. They're going to target each other and they're going to eventually need me, so.
If we stick together as a 7, this is a non-issue.
Oh, no.
So,
I mean, yeah.
like, we're entertaining the idea that some of us are flipping, and we just like shouldn't. So,
I don't think we're entertaining that this week. It is a matter of weeks at this point until either Sam and Cooper target each other or Sam and Bailey target each other.
Yeah, no, it's going to happen.
It's a matter of,
It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Yeah.
so, winter is coming.
I mean, who do I have vouching for me? I have like you, Bailey. I don't think Bree, like,
Bailey is not super vouching for you.
why not?
I don't know.
I'm her vote.
Kevin and I are friends, and I feel like I'm betraying his trust, and that makes me really sad.
I like to dress up for circumstances. Circumstances that have fucked my life completely. Whether in death or funerals, even weddings. And this is a wedding, not a funeral. A wedding for me to the jury, because I don't fucking deserve to be there. And she doesn't want me to be there. It's an arranged marriage, me and the jury. I need to drink even more. I decided it was a wedding. It's starting to feel like a funeral.
I don't know. I can't help him. I don't know what I can do.
Every time when you're at the end of a beer, and you have to drink that little sediment at the end of it, it's piss. It tastes like fucking piss. And that's what Bailey's done to my game. She's pissed all over it.
So that makes me feel bad.
But if there's one person I won't backstab in this game, it would have been really hard for me to do it for Bailey. It might have been not. She might have not been a person I would have backstabbed.
I still feel really bad about Kevin. I'm like getting really hung up on that, and like I know I have to do this shit, but like Kevin and I have a friendship, and he has a good heart. Like he.
But you've ruined me once. You've ruined this relationship. This little Survivor thing we've been going on for 2 years. God, that tastes like piss.
I know everybody thinks that Kevin is this like lying, flip-floppy.
It's not going to end well for you, Bailey. Bales.
like not a good player, like evil, out for himself. Like that's like not like the Kevin that I know and like am friends with and hang out with. Like,
because if Bailey won't protect me, who's gonna protect Bailey? Emily? I mean, sure, but that's about it. If there's anything about Emily, she's not gonna, you know, take a bullet for you. I would.
When I met with Kevin this morning, we talked Survivor for like 10 minutes, and then we spent the rest of the time just like talking about life and stuff. Like, he's always genuinely curious about what's going on in people's lives.
And this is how you're gonna treat me?
He always just wants to hang out with people.
Fuck, what's happened to us, man?
I don't know, like, I just have a soft spot for Kevin.
How disappointing. This is how the arc ends, right? For the both of us. Our little narrative, our little story. It all started with the two of us.
Like, especially because, like, what we went through in season 2, and, like, we've been friends ever since then, like...
We started off, you know, or ended our first season together as social winners of Survivor.
Social winners of Survivor right here!
It doesn't feel like that anymore. It doesn't feel like that anymore, Bales.
I just, like...
Well, Bales, this is to you. A little love letter, you know, for whatever we had going on. I guess it's a funeral for our little relationship.
I'm having a really hard time in this game. Like, this is really fucking hard. Like, when it's all your friends. Like, this is one of the hardest things I've ever had to do.
Whatever turned into social winners is now has me drinking alone before tribal council. Here's to being social losers from Survivor, you and I.
Come on in, guys! Huddle up. All right, and welcome in the one member of our jury that can make it, Nick. Lucy cannot make it today. All right, so now to you guys. So, last vote. Seemed like there was a clear 7-5, now 7-4 division. Is that pretty clear who the numbers are as it stands right now?
Very much so. Yeah.
Would you like to expand upon that, Kevin? Who's 7, who's 4?
I mean, like, are we together? Nah. We got this L shape of us regrets, or is it regrets? I don't know.
Rejects.
Rejects. Rejects. We're the reject squad, Brady. This is what it is.
You and Megan?
Just me and Megan? I mean, Andrew, do you feel part of like the reject squad?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, what about Sarah back there? I don't want to be a host for this, Brady. It's your job. Let's keep going.
I'm just leading you guys into questions. Kevin, you were called out pretty aggressively by Sam last tribal. How safe do you feel?
How safe? I'm dressed for success, Brady. I hope you understand. I have like a little inkling of hope. I've heard a lot of things about me this week, and I've heard literally nothing also at the same time. It's kind of rough, and I think all I can do is pray.
I think me and Kevin talked a little bit after Tribal, and I made it clear that like a lot of the antics at Tribal were mostly for show, given to like make Nick feel safer. So
Megan, you do not have immunity this week, and apparently on the outside. How does that feel?
Clearly I'm on the outside. I mean, not great. It's really hard when there's this group of people who it seems like they just are all working with their friends, and like there's nothing you can do to get into that group. So like, not having the idol, I think there's a good chance it's me. If it's not me, it's one of the other 3. So this week has been pretty hopeless.
All right, so Sam, you got a couple votes last week, and had Nick used a potential idol that he may or may not have had, you would have been the one going home.
that's the thing. You can be in the majority, but it doesn't matter what position you are in the game. Nobody's safe unless you have the immunity necklace, and that's the scary thing about it.
So Bailey, Sam said you're only safe if you have immunity. You feeling great this week?
I mean, unless there's some rule I don't know about, or I can go home,
Unless
I
I
feel
can
pretty
steal
good.
your immunity, that's never happened.
Let's not introduce that this
Excuse
week.
me. I hate to see it.
Okay, so Bree, the 2 people in our jury, one that we have here right now, but spoiler alert, they are the 2 people that made it to Final Tribal Council of their season. So is it fair to say that the big threats are being taken out post-merge, or is that not really what's happening?
I really don't think it's like directly targeting people like because they're threats. I mean like just where the lines are.
And the lines are drawn to keep the 3 people who will win this game in this game. And that's the most fascinating part about All-Stars, Friendship Edition. I love it, you know? I love it.
Friendship Edition.
It is Friendship Edition. If you look to me and you ask all the people I've talked to, and probably what all us 4 on the reject side have talked to, they know who's going to win this game. It's pretty abstract and pretty out there in the world that there's like, 3 names out there. It's a trifecta of the people working together just to keep each other safe. And it's fascinating that, we've already heard shit going on about, they want to, they think they're a threat. The 3 people of Cooper, Sam, Bailey. It's a cycle of just like each one calling each other out. When are we going to move on these people? And us four on the outs, have this opportunity to do it now or later. But comfortable 7 of people who say it's a game, but it's if you want to win the game, you play the fucking game and you just don't say it's a game and it doesn't even fucking matter. It doesn't even fucking matter, but if you want to win, you want to win. I'll say that. There's also people that would just like, I just want to make it to number 9. And it's just like, that's the way I want to play this game. Like, it pisses me off, If I'm going out today, I'm going out in class and I'm going to go out in style. And the person who's broken my heart the most is the people that I've committed a lot of my trust into. I'm probably the one going home today. And so I'm wearing this suit, I'm going out in class, and Bailey's dead to me. And that's all we can do.
Alright, so conveniently in a line, you got Cooper, Sam, Bailey. Directly called out by Kevin. How does that feel?
I mean, I think he's making a lot of assumptions about a lot of things. So, I mean, people can think what they want. I'm not stupid. Like, I know that people feel like they need to get me out eventually, but, like, this game changes every week. I mean, I don't know. I think everybody can be considered a threat for different reasons, so I don't really think too much of it.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I trust you if you have not tried to vote me out of the game. And I'm going to work with people that haven't tried to vote me out of the game. So maybe I'll just trust those people. Maybe that's the reason I'm in the alliances that I'm in.
And you know what about that? Leah doesn't care about this game. I know she doesn't care about this game. Emily, I've told it to her face that she's not going to win this fucking game. And I gave her an option, and she's not going to buy it. I'm out. I'm saying my say, and they're all chuckling behind me. And I hope none of them fucking win.
I would like to clarify something. I very, very much have a lot of care towards this game. It's just not positive care.
Ah, there it is, yeah.
And I will say, I care about the game a lot more than I care about its gameplay.
I just wanted to hop back to the me, Sam, and Bailey thing really fast because they got to say their piece, but I have a little spiel. I think I'm the perfect person to take to the Final Four because everybody would vote for me. So, out. Vote out.
You said I would win.
Take me to the Final Four. Basically guaranteed Final 3. That's all I'm saying. Well, just make sure that doesn't happen, obviously.
So Emily,
yeah.
Do you care about this game?
I do care about this, Kev. Okay, Kevin makes a lot of assumptions, like Bailey said, and like, Kevin can tell me to my face, like, I don't respect your game, like, I think you have no chance of winning, like, he called me to my face the cheerleader of the group. So,
maybe you just have a lot of pep in your step.
What?
Maybe you just have a lot of pep.
Okay. I think Kevin's just bitter that I didn't decide to flip on my alliances this week because he might go home because of it.
And you have 4 people who are about to go to the jury and disrespect that at any point.
That's the other thing. I don't
Kevin,
see
you
how
don't
I'm
know
a
my
threat
whole game,
if literally
Kevin.
every person that sits on the jury will not vote for me because a lot of people here are pissed off at me, so I don't see how that makes me a threat.
All the assumptions.
Okay, so Emily flips, and now she's pissed off 4 different people. So
Exactly, and who's to say that, like, who's to say I could trust anybody,
Maybe it's because I play a different game, Brady. I play a game of I'll do whatever it
That
takes.
doesn't make any sense.
It's a chaotic
He
game.
plays a
It's
game that makes
chaotic.
no
It's
sense.
chaotic.
He flipped on the one person
The
that
one
went to
person
bat
who
for him.
trusted
Dude,
him.
we like everything in the world says Kevin's flipping on Will, and Will refuses to believe it because it hurts his heart so much. Goddamn, that boy would have gone to bat for you so
I know.
hard. Getting rid of him was just just objectively a bad move. It was. He would have fought for you so hard.
Oh, he did. He said it to my face and he cried, but I'll keep to my decisions. Again, I'm a character, brother.
Fair enough. All right. And with that, it is time to.
Whoa.
Sorry.
You good?
I was drinking.
It got cold.
Sorry, I was
Alright. Sorry. Sorry.
Crouch up first.
What did I do? I don't know.
This episode better be called Leia's List. Especially if I go home.
Who are you going for?
That was weird. Can we restart that?
No, that's making it end.
I was saying Leia's List in my head, and then I accidentally wrote down my name.
That's against the rules, Matt.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
I'm kidding.
Wow.
You can keep.
We shall see what happens. So I guess I'm dead to Kevin now. Shows how deep that friendship runs. Thank you, Kev, for that.
No reason. She just never would have ever expected this, and I'm already out of this game, so let's get some tea.
If anybody but Megan goes home, this will be a failed tribal council in my mind.
You know, I came in very confident tonight.
I'll go tell you the votes. Alright, if anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Do you want me to take it?
Oh god, no.
Alright. When I read the votes, the decision is final. The person being voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote. Kevin. Second vote. Bailey.
You can't vote for Bailey.
Wait a
Wait, let me...
Matthew.
Matthew.
Does not count. I think that vote just doesn't count.
Let me redo that.
No, I think we keep that.
Well, no, I'm gonna say one vote for Bailey.
Whoever did it
does not count.
Just
does not
we
count.
all have to redo votes at that point.
No, but I would literally, yeah,
No.
we're just keep it going.
Just, yeah.
Second vote. Does not count.
I gotta go home.
Okay.
Megan. Megan. Kevin. 2 votes Kevin, 2 votes Megan. 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 4 votes Megan, 2 votes Kevin. 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 4 votes Kevin, 4 votes Megan. Kevin. Kevin. Next one, Rotary. You bring your torch.
Celebrate Kev's gone tonight. Woo! Let's do this, buddy. Oh. Oh. You don't see that every day. I get a good fire, see?
Alright, Kevin, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go.
This says all about my game right there.
And with one of the more obvious votes of Survivor Michigan going down, it only gets harder from here. Grab your stuff, head on out. Good night.
brutal, then we went to show.
Wow. Yep.
That was so bad. I was so bad.
Next week on Survivor Michigan.
And I don't think you were ever on my side. I don't believe that.
I keep saying that it's just a game, but like it doesn't always feel that way.
I'm ready to be done.
Survive in advance, I guess.
Really wish that I could have voted for Megan instead, because really, Kevin, I just hope you have an idol. I don't want you to go home. I really want Megan to go home because fuck Megan. Screw you, Megan. Megan, come on. I want you to go home so bad.
He's so condescending, and it's just like, Kevin, my game's a lot better than your game, so you can go talk shit to somebody else.
I did what I tried to do. I said I promised 2 things in this game. I would try to get out Cooper, I would try to get out Sam. 3 chances at that never worked out for me, and I don't think it would ever work out for me in this game ever. But today, with the 3 people I think who are gonna win this game, and Cooper, Sam, Bailey, I'm not gonna vote for them. I really hope the rejects can pull through. Adam has a fair chance at winning. We've enjoyed the content I brought you, and I didn't have the idol. Whoever has that, great fucking job. I respect the game, and I am a theater character. What can I say? This is the last you'll ever see me.
Yeah, being the leader was something I am used to overall. Blindside, and if I can do that, what, week 2? Hell yeah, why not? You have expectations, and they're all dropped because the girl's a dumbass.
We won Survivor socially, bitches!
Social winners of Survivor right here!
Good talk, good talk. I hope this works out.
They broke your heart?
No, you broke my heart.
That's not a fake. Here we go. Here's to being social losers and a survivor.